last game we got a little out of hand at the end. So just knowing the right decision, not trying to always make the home run pass was big for us. So just keeping it simple to come out with the win.
What happened on that play with Whiteside? You knew I was going to ask. You know I was going to ask. What happened on that play?
Laid it up, and then he just, like, I always, like, try to get in front of the ball because I'm picking up 94, so just staying in front of the ball till they take it out was what I was going to do, and making sure Damian didn't get it. But he bumped me. Then, like, I wasn't, like, paying attention to the first bump. Then he bumped me again, so that's when I was like, all right, it's time to, like, I know I'm a rook, but I ain't going to get pushed around, so that's just me. But and then the team just got the energy off of it.
Kai, following up on that, what did it mean for you to have the entire team clear off the bench to have your back in that moment?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, we lost some games down the stretch, so we was all we got really. So just knowing that each other got each other back, so that's big for us.
Just kind of how crazy have the past couple weeks been for you, going back from Santa Cruz to starting lineup? Just how have you handled all that?
Preparation and opportunity is the biggest thing. Down to Santa Cruz for not even a whole day, probably like half a day. Practice with them, came up, played that night. So, I mean, it's just been up and down, but also been positive. Just knowing that you got an opportunity with one of the best, great team in the league. So this opportunity is big for me, but also big for the younger guys in the league right now.
Hey, Kai. You've gotten, obviously, extended minutes the last couple of games, but you've done a really good job taking care of the ball, not turning it over. Has that been a focus of yours, knowing you get these extra minutes?
Yeah, I think that's been a focus for mine since coming out of the draft, knowing that a lot of people didn't know where my IQ far as being a point guard, wanted to see me be an actual point guard, not just being a scoring guard. So that's been big for me, just working on it every day.
I think you had 3 fouls at the end of halftime. That's how you finished as well. How did you keep playing free when your opponent wants you in foul trouble?
I think just growing up, I used to play with 4 fouls, so that's just always been something that I used to work off of. But also in college, I used to have to play with 4 fouls. So just being able to show my hands and just try to really overshow my hands, so the ref can't really call the foul. So I mean, sometimes being a rook, you don't really get the calls that you like. So it's just got to play through it.
Sorry, I got here late. You may have already answered this, but how much of a confidence boost is it when you're able to beat a team like the Blazers and they got a guy out there like Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum? And
it's big for us, not just for just to build a team chemistry, just to prove that we are able to do things like this on any given night, and just coming out with the game plan and executing the plays.
You talk a lot about picking up 94 feet and being aggressive on defense. Did you really enjoy playing tonight's style of defense where you're trapping Damian and CJ as much as you guys were?
I mean, whatever the game plan is, I mean, my job to pick up 94 feet, try to make sure they get out of their offense is big for us, just so that they're not in a set offense after they get in a half-court situation. So that's big on me, but also helps the team. Me speeding up the guards, try to force a turnover, just try to force a bad play.
Kai, I know you guys have 4 All-Stars out, and is there a chip on your shoulder knowing that people probably don't think you guys should be winning games at this point? Is that an extra chip when you guys get on the basketball court?
I think it's a chip on my shoulder since I went undrafted, but I think it's also chips on the other players' shoulder just to prove everybody got something to prove in this league. Me being on 1 year, so I got a lot to prove just to make sure that I'm able to keep my role and come out here and play hard. So I think all the guys is trying to make sure we do the right things to come out with these wins. Thank you. Good night.